If you are coming into Tennessee via North Carolina, you're going to watch out for this. Or also, if you're leaving, you'll want to watch out for the I-40 area right near the Tennessee-North Carolina state line. They have had some ongoing road work, and that's been going on for a while. They've had rock slides, had things closed down for a while, but they're trying to fix all that, and that's going to take till May. Now, the roads are open, but you're going to find things slow, especially certain times of the day. So be sure to allow some extra time if you're coming into the state of Tennessee from North Carolina, also if you're heading back into North Carolina on the eastbound side, and also the rest area in North Carolina. That's been closed for a while right as soon as you get past the border. Now, here in the local area, we do have Cades Cove Loop Road, which is closed for a while, and that'll reopen again on March 1st. Also, the roads leading to that for repair work. And that's a look at the roadways. I'm Brad Lovett. Now let's get on with the show.
Good morning, it's Kira with Morning in the Mountains, and here I'm with Dakota at Pigeon Forge Snow in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Now, where are you all located at?
We're located at 2533 Teaster Lane, just across from the island, right in downtown Pigeon Forge.
Awesome. So whenever you get here, the building, it's not hard to miss, it is hard to miss. There we go. I had my words wrong. What's it look like outside?
So it was designed to look kind of like a big ski resort. It's got snow all over it, snowflakes falling down, our massive sign. We've got the huge glass pane so that way everyone can see our snow play area, see our tubing. Beautiful building, beautiful design. You really can't miss it.
That's really cool. And then once you come inside, it feels kind of warm in here and everything. I like the temperature.
So it's warm in our lobby, and that's the only place that it's warm. So once you get inside, it stays about 55 to 60 degrees year round. So it is a little chilly. We wanted it to be cold enough to keep the snow from melting, but not so cold that you had to wear ski pants in July or anything like that.
Oh yeah, of course. So once you get here, how do you get in there to get into the snow action?
So all you have to do is come in, talk to one of our lovely ticket sellers over here, and they'll get you set up with wristbands. So our wristbands, they offer RFID chips. You just scan them, and the first time you scan is when your hour timer begins. So you can tube as many times as you can get around over the course of an hour, and then when your time is up, your little wristband will tell you.
How cool. And the snow tubing, you just said that and it brought it back to me. How fast can you go on the snow tube?
So it averages around 35 miles per hour, depending on, the day, your weight, all that good stuff.
Yeah, I got to go on it, and it's so fast.
It is very fast. It's faster than you think, I promise.
Well, if you want to get tickets, you can either go to their website at
pigeonforgesnow.com.
Okay, or you can call Mountain Fun Life Best Deals, and we'll save you a little bit of money at 865-978-1152. Give a call to Karina and let her know that you want to come here and buy some tickets. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We recommend it. It's fun. Now back to you guys.
Happy Friday Eve, and thank you for watching Morning in the Mountains on Mountain Fun Life. I'm Frank Murphy here with Kira Cupp and Rich Haley. You're going to cover for Brad Lovett today.
Yes, I am Brad today.
Yeah, he took a long weekend, I guess.
Yes.
So we're excited to be here on a Thursday because we survived the Ides of the Week yesterday.
Yes, we did. Frank may not survive another one, though.
I won't.
But you can, of course, watch us on Facebook, YouTube, and Roku. And now listen to our Mountain Fun Life podcast. It's actually listed as Morning in the Mountains on all the different podcast aggregators. Like I use probably Apple Podcasts is the easiest for me to use in my car, but it's also on Google Podcasts and stuff.
Spotify, pretty much most podcast apps.
Yeah, the podcast is for people who like the show but don't want to see me and Frank. So, that works out very well.
Who wouldn't want to see you guys?
Well, there's a reason we put you in the middle.
Yes.
There's a
my
reason,
God.
a reason why you're here to make us look better.
Yes.
All right. Well, since Brad's got the day off, Rich, would you take us through some news headlines?
Absolutely. Well, we got a note from Amanda from the Sevierville Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, Amanda
our
Marr.
friend, Amanda Marr.
She's so lovely.
And they've set the date and the schedule for the Bloomin' Barbecue and Bluegrass Festival.
This is a big deal.
This is a big deal. 2 days of food, music, fun, and festivals all downtown Sevierville.
I have to admit that over the weekend I was clicking around and looking at the judge's application for barbecue judging
Yes.
and giving it some serious thought, because I am a certified barbecue judge. I have actually worked this event in the past as a judge.
How do you get certified as a barbecue judge?
You have to take a class.
Okay.
I think it's about $75, or you have to know somebody.
Wait, is this like you actually have a certification?
I have a card, I have a number, I have a,
Oh, the barbecue contests are big business.
yeah.
I want to be a certified tofu taster.
Well, we can work on that.
That's kind of scary.
Because you wouldn't be a certified barbecue judge, because you have to learn the particulars about what makes a perfect rib, for example, or chicken or pork or brisket. And you grade them on a scale of 0 to 9. Really, you don't give a 0, that would be like a disqual, but 1 to 9, based on how close are they to that standard, which would be a 9. The perfection
Right.
is 9.
Wow, so this is all based off of the animal, how it grew its body. That's messed up.
No, actually, it's about how the person sautéed the body, or prepared it, or cooked it,
Because I do barbecue.
sliced it, and
And
it's going to gross out poor Kira.
Yes.
But the barbecue,
well, here, look at it this way. One of the most important things of barbecue is the bark.
yes,
Like the bark on a tree.
Yeah.
So just think of it as the bark on a tree instead of the skin of the animal.
it's also the glaze and the sugar
Yes.
and the things. But you know what they have at this event? In addition to all of these dead pigs being eaten, they have a person dressed up in a pig costume.
Oh, wow.
They have bands. They have who's the Shenandoah?
And that's the
right?
big news,
Okay.
is that Shenandoah is going to headline the Bloomin' Barbecue and
Bluegrass.
Bluegrass Festival.
So just talk about the bluegrass part for
Yeah.
the benefit of Kira, because I've got the
Okay.
barbecue part.
Do you like bluegrass music?
I love bluegrass music.
All right, well, this is the place to go. Now, Shenandoah, big pop country band. A few years back, they've still got it going pretty well.
But I have heard
big
of them.
hits. Yes, you would have heard of them. Church on Cumberland Road.
What I have
Get
heard
me
of
to
them.
the church on Cumberland Road.
I thought it was the Cumberland Strip.
No,
Okay.
that's a different Cumberland.
All
This is-
right.
But if you think about that song, it is the redneck version of "Get Me to the Church on Time" from My Fair
My
Lady.
Fair Lady. Now
See, I
you're
knew,
Broadway.
I knew how to get it into Frank.
Bring it to show tunes. Yeah.
So Shenandoah is headlining. They'll be playing on the last night of the festival. Got a whole lot of other local bands and some regional bands playing. So you've got music, you've got the flowers, and you've got the barbecue.
Now I know it's in May, but
Yes,
when?
it's May 15th and 16th.
Okay, that's good. So it's
So-
probably the weekend after Mother's Day then, if
Yes.
I would do my math correctly.
Yes. And not only is there barbecue, there's all sorts of good food. So plenty of stuff to eat.
Oh, it's a fun time.
Oh yeah, it's a great
It's
time.
all through right in the heart of downtown Sevierville.
Yep.
They have the barbecue teams all up and down the streets. They put in water for them and electricity.
Oh, I'm
It's-
sure it'll be a good time. Nobody throws a festival like the Smoky Mountain area.
That is
Yeah.
a true statement.
All right. Well, we've got more of the show coming up. And in fact, if you're planning a trip to the Breland Barbecue and Bluegrass in May, maybe also want to save some money with our Mountain Fun Life Best Deals, you can call us at 865-978-1152. And after you're done barbecuing and bluegrassing, go visit all great stuff in the Smokies. More of the show after this.
You've been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. You have to carefully monitor your health for the rest of your life, and you have an increased risk of developing cardiovascular disease.
Cut.
Type 2, take 2.
Action.
You've been diagnosed with a new purpose: to fight for the amazing life you made for yourself, to look that risk of heart disease square in the face and say, no, not me. You've been given a new opportunity to live. Get started at NoDiabetesByHeart.org.
Thank you for watching Morning in the Mountains on Mountain Fun Life. Hi, I'm Frank Murphy, joined by my longtime good friend, Kumi Alderman. Ohayo gozaimasu.
Ohayo gozaimasu.
Which, arigato, thank you. So that's good morning and thank you.
Thank you, yes.
And I call you Kumi-san.
Hi.
Well, that means it's good, right, when I say Kumi-san?
San is like a Mr. and Mrs. So,
oh, all
yes.
right. Lovely.
So, Frank-san.
Oh, Frank-san.
Hi.
I like it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, Kumi, you and I have known each other because of the Knox Asian Festival.
Yes.
I mean, I think I met you when the first one was happening, and I've been able to participate in it for many years.
Yes.
And you also are really about bringing Asian culture of all kinds, of every part of Asia, to us here in East Tennessee.
Yes.
Now, you happen to be Japanese, which is why I said Ohayo gozaimasu instead of whatever I would have said in another language.
Okay.
But
Yes.
and you and I also love to go out to lunch.
Japanese restaurant.
Yes. When I go to lunch with Kumi, the waiter says to me, "What do you want?" I said, "I don't care." Whatever she says.
Yeah, I order whatever we can eat, and then it's for the chef special.
Yes.
So that's really good.
But there's also, and so you know that I love sushi of all kinds.
Yes.
And you now are offering classes to teach us,
How to make a sushi.
non-sushi chefs how to make it. And that's what we see here at Sushi Academy. Tell me about that.
Yes. We are teaching how to make sushi at home. So you will know how to, what is the ingredient. And
Sticky rice.
Not a sticky rice. That's a Japanese short grain.
Oh.
Cannot be a sticky rice.
Oh, non-sticky rice.
No, yeah, it's
What?
a Japanese short grain rice.
Short grain rice.
Yes.
Okay, so
and
I've learned. First thing out of the box, I've learned my mistake.
yeah, and then 60% of the sushi making is how to prepare sushi rice. So that's what I teach. Yes. Then after that, I teach how to roll the California roll and the shrimp roll for the basic class.
All right. Because you have usually a piece of seaweed paper, right?
Yeah, we have the bamboo roller first.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's the tool that you use.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then put the seaweed on it.
Yeah.
And then put the sushi rice.
Sushi rice is what
yes,
it's called.
That's what we have to make. It's 60% of the work.
Uh-huh.
Then you have to flip it, and then you just put all the ingredients and then roll. But a lot of people just don't know how to use that tool, and when they do, all the ingredient goes out like a tsunami. So a lot of people, yeah, like they say, "Well, how are we going to keep that ingredient?"
So this is the part of the class that we need to know. So cooking the rice and then presenting the ingredients. Now, when you say California roll, that's mostly vegetables and imitation crab meat, or I guess you could use real crab meat if you want. But I'd say 99% of the restaurants you go to, they use a fish that looks like crab meat, and that's cooked.
Yes.
So when you think, oh, I don't want to eat raw anything, a California roll, everything in it, it's maybe raw vegetables, but the meat,
cucumber, avocado, and then crab stick.
which is cooked.
Yes,
the crab
it's
stick
cooked.
is cooked.
Yes.
And then the other one you make is the vegetarian
Shrimp roll.
A shrimp roll. And shrimp also has to be cooked. You can't eat raw shrimp either.
Yeah. Well, if it's really fresh,
you could.
We eat a raw shrimp
But that's hard to find in America.
It's hard to find here. So we normally boil, and then we chop it, and then have a sriracha in it, and it's just really
Sriracha.
good. Yes.
Oh, I like sriracha. Now, but when we talk about sushi in general, if we were to get to an advanced class, first of all, the beginner class that you just described is happening on Valentine's weekend, which is also President's Day weekend. So we've got a little extra time, this year. That's Saturday, February 15th at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yes. So the couple can come over, celebrate on the weekend for the Valentine's.
Oh, and take home the sushi and eat it for dinner or lunch that day, right?
Yeah,
now we go to sushiacademytn.com.
Yes, that's the place you can just register yourself.
Now, if I want to get into the more advanced stuff, like the raw fish on the little thing.
Yeah, the nigiri, yes.
Nigiri, I like that. I like nigiri.
Yes, that's an advanced class on March 24th. we have the class. We'll make 5 different sushi, nigiris, makimono, and inari sushis, all different things. So.
See, I love all that stuff. That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
I know.
Well, like the sashimi means just the fish, right?
Yes, yes.
And then nigiri means just the
With
fish
the-
laying on top of a little rectangle of rice.
Yes, nigiri is the one.
And then when it's rolled, does that make it? What makes it sushi?
It's a sushi. That's a makizushi, raw sushi.
Nice. All right.
Yes.
Well, I've learned so much right here. Well, Kumi, the time has flown by. We just love talking about food, of course. And
know.
your opportunity is to go to sushiacademytn.com and take a class from my good friend Kumi in how to
thank you.
make yourself some California rolls and shrimp rolls
Yes.
on Valentine's weekend. Thank you, Kumi.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for watching Morning in the Mountains on Mountain Fun Life. We'll be back with more of the show right after this.
Parrot Mountain. This attraction has it all, whether you're 2 years old or 90 years young, with hundreds of beautiful tropical birds and thousands of flowers, plants, and trees. Folks who visited our park have said, "I've never seen this many birds in one place. This must be what the Garden of Eden was like. The most beautiful and peaceful place I have ever been. These gardens rival the best. The best value in the Smokies. You'll want to visit Parrot Mountain and Gardens. Call or visit us online. We'll see you there."
We now have our own magazine. Our prints are located in shops, gas stations, hotels, ballparks, all over the Smoky Mountain region. We offer a concierge service for cabins, hotels, resorts, and individuals. A portion of any of our services or ad space may be applied as ticket value to the cost of any service or ad you book through us. Contact our marketing today for a free initial consultation. Email marketing@mountainfunlife.com.
Thank you for watching us this Thursday morning on Morning in the Mountains on Mountain Fun Life. I'm Frank Murphy here with Kira Cupp and Rich Haley. I'm so used to saying Brad Lovett, but you're filling in for Brad Lovett
I'm filling
today.
in for Brad today.
But I recovered just fine, and nobody can even tell.
Until you brought it up.
Oh.
That's why you don't bring up your mistakes.
Yeah, that would require some massive psychotherapy. So,
I have a question for you, Frank.
Yes.
We're at the middle of the show, right?
the Ides of the show?
We're in the Ides of the show.
Oh my gosh, please.
Or close
No.
to the midpoint of the show. It depends on, But yeah.
They like to torture me.
Well, you can come up with something.
Yes.
We love all the stuff you add to the show. You've brought so much. You look at the graphics behind us. That's new. I mean, there's so many things that you've brought to the show, and I brought maybe one thing, and it's called the Ides of the Week.
Well, you know what, Frank? If it means that much to you, I'll let you have it.
And Friday Eve. I guess I brought Friday Eve.
I'll
Yes.
let you have that one too.
And Brad brought in Bear Monday, which is cool.
I like Bear Monday.
So
Yes.
all right, but
Yeah, that's good.
you're still winning.
You're still winning. All right. Speaking of winning,
Yeah.
Tennessee is the volunteer state, right?
Yes.
Actually, not right. It's never been officially declared as the volunteer state.
Then what is it officially?
It's nothing officially. So,
Your state of the nothing.
Well, because New York is the Empire State. Is that official? It probably
that is official.
Okay.
So there is now a bill in the Tennessee General Assembly.
So if it's
to
on the
make-
license plate, it's probably official. Someone has made a law or something.
Not yet.
I mean, in like New York, the states that
Oh,
have that.
yes.
The Ocean State.
Right.
Do you know which one that is?
Florida.
It's Rhode Island. Do you or? Go ahead.
I think of oceans when I think of Rhode Island.
It's tiny.
Actually, I
it's
think
tiny
of
little
chickens because they're little Rhode Island anyway.
Carrying on.
Carrying on. So there is now a bill in front of the legislature to make Tennessee officially the volunteer state.
Like the Lone Star State. I bet you know that one.
Texas.
Right.
Texas.
Of course you're right.
All right. Speaking
Thank
of
God.
Texas, that was a nice segue.
The
We
Golden
are going
State is.
California.
You were on fire.
There you go.
All right. Well done.
All
You were
right.
speaking of.
So we were talking about Texas, and when I think of Texas, I think of bull riders. And for the third year in a row, the professional bull riders are coming back to Knoxville.
Oh yeah.
So they will be in Thompson Bowling Arena this weekend, February 1st. And it's a one-night-only bull riding festival and spectacular.
I get so confused because I see the announcements and the press releases about PBR,
Yes.
and I assume that PBR stands for
Professional bull riding.
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
yeah.
Oh.
it's a beer. It's a cheap beer that my friends would like to drink. They would say they'd order a PBR, and but that's why I had that in my head.
I'm sure
and
they
then
have PBR there.
They probably do. Do they sell PBR at this?
I am certain that they do.
Where's it going to be?
It is going to be in Thompson Bowling, of course.
But you didn't have beer until this past year.
Right. And are you familiar with bull riding at all?
Yes,
Okay.
I actually know one of the bull riders.
Oh, cool. All right. So, can you stay on a bull for 8 seconds?
Nope.
Not a chance. I'd be gone.
No, that sounds dangerous. I think
Yes.
a lot of people die that way, don't they?
Oh,
Not
yeah.
as a lot of deaths, but a lot of broken bones and injuries. In fact, Sean Willingham, who was a champion bull rider, is just getting back to riding this season after last season having a pretty nasty injury.
Is the
So-
bull rider that you know going to participate in this upcoming event?
I'm sure he will. I went
Yeah.
a few years ago and saw it at the Thompson Bowling Green, and it was
Yep.
so cool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So Sean Willingham, this is actually his return to the sport here in
Okay.
Knoxville, so that's going to be pretty big.
Nice.
And then to wrap up our news, the Smoky Mountain Carmageddon, also known as the Rod Runs. We have the dates for those.
This is important. You
Yes.
need to plan. Earlier in the week, Brad was telling us about National Plan Your Vacation Day.
Yeah.
So for some of you, you want to come to the Smoky Mountains for this. For others, you
I
might want to
treat
go
it like
check
a
out the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame.
I treat it like a snow day. Make sure I've got my eggs, bread, and milk in the house before the Rod Run, so I don't have to leave for any reason.
So when is it?
So in March 20th and the 21st is the Corvette Expo.
Okay.
And that doesn't generate a whole lot of traffic. But then April 16th through 18th is the Spring Rod Run, and that one is a big one. And then in May, we have the Grand National Ford F100 Reunion, and that's May 14th through the 16th.
And there's also that big show in May, usually the first weekend in May, down at Chilhowie Park also,
Yes.
which is the Street Rods.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Well, cool. So when you're planning a visit to the Smoky Mountains, give us a call at 865-978-1152 and let us save you money with our Mountain Fun Life best deals. We'll be right back.
good morning. It is sports time here on Morning in the Mountains. I'm Rich Haley.
And I'm Brad Lovett.
And we're going to talk about the Lady Vols as well as some high school basketball. So the Lady Vols tonight are in Nashville to take on Vandy. Lady Vols are having a very good season. They are near the top of the SEC. And it's been kind of fun watching Coach Harper put this team together.
That it has been.
And really looking forward to seeing how well the season progresses. Like we said the other day, we're almost halfway through the season, a little bit more than halfway, and things are going pretty well for the Lady Vols. I'm watching new stars come out. Renaya Davis has really picked up her game. Mm-hmm. The freshman, Horston, is developing nicely. So we'll see how well they do as the season goes on. They kind of remind me of the Cinderella season Lady Vols.
And now for those of us who are kind of late coming to this area, when was that?
You would have to ask me. I can't remember the year. It was probably 14, 15 years ago.
Okay.
The Lady Vols lost 10 regular season games, which is unheard of for a Lady Vols team during the Pat Summitt era. Mm-hmm. And then when they got into the NCAA, they rolled. They took it all the way to the end and picked up a championship. There's a documentary about it as well, which was pretty cool. So this team reminds me of them because they're not superstars, but they're all working and all contributing, and it's just been fun watching them play.
That's better if you have a team working together than just one superstar.
Absolutely.
I've seen that fail.
If you drop back to '98, the UT championship, that was the year after Peyton left.
I see.
Our biggest star left, and the rest of the team all had to step up their game. They played together, and they went undefeated and brought home a national championship.
And that's always a good thing when
That's
that happens.
always a good thing.
Been a while, of course.
Yes, and it'll be a little bit longer as well, but that's what makes them so valuable. All right, so to close out, we've got some high school basketball for you as well, starting off with Pigeon Forge on the road in Union County for a district matchup there, and then the home game is going to be the Kings Academy Lions taking on Concord Christian, and both of those are district matchups. And like I said, on Monday, there's only 3 weeks left in the regular season, and then they'll start playing their tournaments. So it's got some good sports going on for today, some local and some on TV, so I hope you enjoy it. That has been sports here on Morning in the Mountains. I'm Rich Haley.
And I'm Brad Lovett.
And we'll be back after this.
When I became disabled, I lost my ability to work. It was then I knew I should have called the Garza Law Firm first.
At Garza Law Firm, we want to end your frustration and strengthen your claims so you can have the disability benefits that you need. The Garza Law Firm, let us help.
Thank you for watching Morning in the Mountains on Mountain Fun Life. Frank Murphy with Kira Cup and Rich Haley covering for Brad Lovett today. It occurred to me that not only is today Friday Eve, but you know what tomorrow is? Tomorrow, Friday, but it's also New Month's Eve. Tomorrow is New Month's Eve.
Why, yes,
everybody.
it is.
Happy New Month's Eve tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll count down tomorrow night at midnight. We'll count down to February.
Are we going to have a ball drop if we're counting?
I will.
Frank, is your life okay? Like, are you not having much fun?
Sure, I put
Is this what you look forward to?
I put the F in fun.
Okay.
Frank, fun.
Sure.
Mountain Fun Life.
Yes.
No?
No.
All right. So few things I can hang on to. And you're going to take them from me one at a time.
Yes, and I'm going to have fun doing it.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens later this morning when we have our Ask Frank live show. Because maybe I'll have to get you back.
Uh-oh.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, I know. You always win. But do stick around for that. Make sure you've got your Facebook notifications turned on so you know that every time Mountain Fun Life is live, you'll get some kind of... What happens? It turns red.
It says Mountain Fun Life is live.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
Totally do that. And then also catch the reruns on Roku and YouTube and the podcast on pretty much everything. So thanks a lot. All right.
We're everywhere.
For Rich, for Kira. I thought we only shook hands on Fridays.
I wanted to today.
Well, because it's Friday Eve.
That's
we'll
Friday
be back
Eve.
tomorrow with another show. Thanks for watching.